Let's meet the visitors, the Minnesota Timberwolves. At point guard, Mike Conley. Let's meet your Los Angeles Lakers, Manny in the middle.
Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all and the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Julius Randle is out there with McDaniels, and it's Gobert in at the 5. And for Los Angeles, in at forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. MP is out there with Luka Doncic, and it's Hayes in at the center. And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
Now, here's Miles. 6 on the shot clock. 8 feet away. The shot's good from LeBron.
And the total package, James, is so much fun to watch.
Passes to Randle. Back to Conley. Rebound the Lakers. This is the first they're seeing of the Timberwolves here. First game of the NBA's regular season for them.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round 1.
Whoever wins here immediately gets the edge in the season series, so I expect to see both teams with intensity.
And the Timberwolves with possession here, following the bucket by the Lakers. Here's McDaniels. Doncic with the block.
The anticipation is there for Luka on defense.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. Just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance. Hits it from three-point range.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Here's Conley following the basket by LeBron James. Pass to Edwards. Here's Gobert. Dishes it to Conley. McDaniels against James. Here's Randle. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Doncic kicks to James. Pass to Miles. Over Edwards. Again, Los Angeles.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Inside. And Edwards slams it in.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly, Redick, I asked him how you take care of the Stifle Tower himself, Rudy Gobert. Coach said, I think you just try to pester him on defense and stay away from him on offense. If he's anywhere near our shooters, that means it's time to move the ball. So they'll have to play keep away when it comes to Gobert. Back to you.
Thank you, David. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. And now we're being joined by our 2K. We'll go for a different look here. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. LeBron's checked in for Connect. And MP subbed in for Austin Reeves. Minnesota also making some changes. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Randall. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And Mike Conley subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Los Angeles leading by 3. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Reed is out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the point. Now here's Hayes. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. A three-pointer is right on target. Doncic has got himself on the board with 3 there. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Down low. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Hachimura. LA has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. From deep, Miles. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. To the inside. Out to Edwards. Latrey. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet.
Reed.
Conley's got his 3rd assist on the night. From deep, Miles. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 3. To the middle. Here's Conley. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. James. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. LeBron's got 6.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Misses in close. Lakers leading by 5. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. No good there. Here's McDaniels.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
He kicks it to Conley.
2 minutes.
High post, Gobert. And there's the pass to McDaniels. Goes back up. And it's Luka with the rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Oh, what a finish. Uri showing off that athletic ability.
Here's Conley after the basket by Los Angeles.
And this is the type of game you just throw away as a player. He has yet to score a point and looks completely flustered.
And Hayes throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And the Timberwolves call time.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure Coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
It's T-shirt time.
Pickford substitution here for... So it's the Los Angeles Lakers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the
Timberwolves, 38.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Doncic out there with MP. And it's Hayes in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's Miles. Misses, and he wants that one back.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
No problems knocking that one down.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
And, Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of this shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really...
Substitution on the court.
A three for DiVincenzo. Oh, and he got it to fall.
And they get it to double digits just as we get...
And so it's Minnesota. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page, woo.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Dante DiVincenzo, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Julius Randle. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Highland in at the point. Stolen by Miles. That's tipped. And so the ball is out of bounds. Miles touches it later. Los Angeles making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Daniels is checked in for Highland. Hachimura against Randall. Hayes with the steal. Hachimura against Randall. Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Hayes.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Miles against DiVincenzo. And Gobert kicks to Randall. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to DiVincenzo. This one for 3. Drills the three-pointer. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Here's Miles. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. DiVincenzo against Reeves. Takes the 13-footer. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Lakers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. I know Reeves has been accused of hunting fouls before. Richard, do you see that?
Oh, I don't know if it's all on Reeves. It's just the way the game is played. Great players learn.
He's checked in for Los Angeles. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. Edwards against Doncic. Outside Conley. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And here's James. He'll bring it up for L.A. James, the three-pointer.
Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
And the Timberwolves call time. They trail by 1. 1:24 left in the game. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket, and everything.
Whoa! Right there from Edwards.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Team. Here's Miles. And rebounded by McDaniels. Minnesota in the lead. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. Here's Conley. Has to go there. Can't get it to fall.
I thought he had that all sewn out, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
McDaniels finds Edwards. Gobert with it, defended by Miles. Out to Edwards. Pass to Randall. For the three. They get it back. Gobert can't hit. To the paint. Yes!
And the passer floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. And the Timberwolves call timeout. They're behind by 1. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Let's go.
8 seconds left in the fourth. And here's Edwards from the arc. Misses the three. In the W in a close one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you often.
Hey. I'm that same old body with the steez. In a baked outfit, got a shark on the hood of my top and the ape on my tee. Been a minute since I linked with the bro, said link up soon, let's talk over tea. These days it's all about flex and talk, but bro, I'm trying to make this pee. I got a text from the bro in Cali telling me sit tight, gonna make me a beat. In a guy for the stylish babe on a stylish date, trying to make me a treat. She tryna talk about rovers, it's over, I'm tryna bag this dream. 2 sets, let me take this call, gotta ski real soon, tryna pattern this G. It's been OT nights, bit far from the den, tryna get big checks and the cash flow steep. A couple boys on the block, man, I've been lapping on locals and socials, man's looking all hot. Tell the youth just stay off the violence and make peace, don't worry about. I'm just keeping it real, man, you know my dough, trust me, big words to my pops. In the yard at the ends with the broski, man, you know me, I'm taking. Don't talk like you know.
.2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And as the Lakers entered the building, there was a fierce look in their eyes. That's the look of... So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Booker and Beal in the talented backcourt. Nick Richards out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Dunn in at the 3. And for Los Angeles, at the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. MP is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the 5. And when you're going into the first game of a back-to-back, how do you prepare for that?
I think the key is to manage your practice going into a back-to-back. In other words, let's turn that down a bit, reduce the minutes on the floor, mental reps on the practice court as opposed to getting up and down a lot, because you're going to play hard in both games. So if you can get the tank on full heading into the 2 games back-to-back, that serves you well.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. We discussed Bradley Beal. The focus for them on the defensive end, coach telling me that Brad's a guy who averaged 30 points a game in this league, the sign of a special scorer, so they need to figure out a way to make Beal uncomfortable, saying maybe they'll put some length on him. Let's see if that works on Beal. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game now. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, after getting swept in the first round last season, everyone around the league had a sense that changes were coming in Phoenix. And now a new coaching staff led by Arizona native Mike Budenholzer, but also finally getting point guards in Tyus Jones and Monte Morris on value deals. They aim to do better this season, and guys, they have that talent with the big three of Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Brad Beal.
Looking for a bit of redemption. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Now Los Angeles with it. Doncic left side. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Now here's Durant. 33 points last game. They get it back. Richards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Rui Hachimura.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
And the second free throw is good. And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, B.A., and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
Yeah, Booker putting in the work, finding that second chance opportunity.
Hayes finds MP. Elbow shot. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, that was a hard-fought win for them. Couldn't finish the job in regulation, but things came together for them in overtime.
And it could turn out to be one of their biggest wins of the season. I mean, just because of the way they came through when it mattered most. That's clutch play that could serve them well going forward.
Yep, count it. Doncic has got his second basket.
Doncic typically is matched up against guards or wings, yet with his size, they have trouble keeping him off the board.
And then Beal with the dunk.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Now here's MP. He's got 5.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
James passes to Doncic. Back to James. And here's MP from outside. Counted from distance. Miles has got 8 points.
Setting the table for his teammates, James. Enjoy sharing and passing the ball and getting others involved, I think, more than any other aspect of his game.
Time called here. The Suns decide to talk it over.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Completely new group for the Suns. Luka Doncic is out there with MP. Then there's James. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Goodwin in at the small forward position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Luka is a massive guard. He can do damage inside just as easily as outside.
Well, last season we saw Luka Doncic score 73 points. Tied for 4th most in NBA history, Club.
V.A., he is so special. And the thing about the 73 he got, it was the most efficient 70-point game in league history. And with how offense-heavy the league is going, I wouldn't put it past him to go north of Kobe Bryant's mark of 81 at some point. He's got that kind of ability.
Having his way with the defense, Booker creates separation and nails the shot.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you. Here's Durant. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James has got 5 rebounds in the game.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Beal against Doncic. James with the block.
What timing by James on the denial. His hand is right there at the exact moment it needs to be.
Here's Durant. He has 6.
He had a decent start, but this quarter has not been kind. How many shots has he missed this quarter? Might be time to find offense elsewhere.
Yep, that one's good. And it's an 11-point Los Angeles lead.
James continues to impress with his passing. I think that's his greatest attribute. Outstanding assist there.
And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Risky strategy here. I mean, shifting their offense more to the outside, we'll see.
Really good point. I mean, you want to keep that balance. And attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside. So it works hand in glove.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Booker no good. Los Angeles leading by 14. Doncic outside. It's hauled in by Beal.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Will it go? Hits the trifecta. Beal's got 9 points.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Here's Doncic. Luka! Get off me!
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
He can't get it to go, and so it's the Los Angeles.
The Lakers, 45. The Suns, 32.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defense is to disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
On the court right now for the Suns, Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Nick Richards, and it's Dunn in at the 3, the small forward.
The easy money there for Booker. You can't let him get this close with the ball.
Pass to Hayes. Doncic outside. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Doncic against Booker. Now here's Durant. Looking to get back on track. Here's Beal. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. The Lakers lead by 11. Hachimura, the pass to Miles. Overdone. The shot by Miles, no good.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
The shot by Dunn, no good. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Here's James. Second shot opportunity. James with the focus.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
Three-pointer, Beal. LeBron with the rebound. James has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them. And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Here's Booker. Some solid defense from Hayes. And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home.
Another great pass from Doncic. You pretty much expect him to tally double-digit assists every game.
Well, Grant, the Suns were swept in the first round last year. Are super teams a thing of the past, you think?
You know, perhaps, B.A. The Suns had KD, Booker, and Bradley Beal, but the constraints of the salary cap means you end up a little top-heavy. The rest of the roster was tough for them to fill out.
And if you want to know which players had the